hope your vocal cords are warmed and ready to go because it is chilly. It has been freezing. I've got on 5 layers right now. That's how cold it's been. And it's been an unusual December. It's been odd. It's been very odd.
Yeah,
cold
we picked
and
up
rainy and wet.
We picked up like 15 chickens that we got off of Facebook. So we had to send somebody. Oh, right. Forget it.
Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome back to
We have a
weekly
chicken
live
rescue
stream.
here in Otter Creek. I don't know if anybody knows that, but chickens need to be rescued as well.
They really did.
So we have a chicken rescue
Welcome,
now.
Shelly. Where we get to hang out with you guys live, read your comments in the live chat if you are tuning in real time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And Jeremy usually likes to start off with the song.
I thought I had laryngitis. I feel like I'm lying that now, telling lies, saying I have laryngitis, but then speaking just fine.
That's one of the symptoms of diabetes.
Oh, okay.
The raspy voice. Thanks,
All right.
James.
They're selling chickens, now they got none. Oh, they fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. Begging for money from a GoFund. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. We're back in Otter Creek and they are so mad. I hear Lioness becoming a nun.
Well, she's an ordained minister.
No, I
Isn't
hear
that the
Lioness
same thing?
becoming a nun. Oh, we're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Thank you, emergency me.
John Crook's obsessed with my buns. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. Watching these cons is so fun. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. We're back in Otter Creek.
Thanks,
and
Jen.
they are so mad. I hear Lioness becoming a nun. We're the best neighbors that
Thanks,
they
Brenda.
ever had. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. They're robbing
Thanks,
people
Beth.
with their GoFunds. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. Committing perjury a ton. They fought the law
my
and
goodness.
the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Thanks, Karen.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so
Thanks,
mad.
Candace.
Our here Lioness becoming a nun.
Thanks, Gina.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Thanks, Michelle Russo.
They're selling chickens cause they got none. Well, they fought the law and the law won.
How are they going to sell eggs now in the parking lot of Walmart?
Well, there goes their entire income stream.
Oh, wow.
Well, don't worry, they got $7,000, so now she has to claim that. And if she doesn't, she's in big trouble. And she also loses her disability because that gift came in. Doesn't matter if it was directly given to the lawyer or not. It was on her behalf, and
Thanks,
it's
William.
already being reported. So,
What a week.
What?
What a week.
a week in Otter.
Thanks, Marydale.
My goodness, what a week in Otter.
My nose, you can see that my nose is red because it's so cold.
I feel
My
pretty
fingers
warm right
are
now.
numb. I forgot to bring my heated gloves with me.
Do you want me to go get the 15 new chickens so you can cuddle up and rescue them and save them?
Thanks, DJ Radis. Thanks, Lovey Foster.
We can get some chickens and turn you into the chicken lady instead of the cat lady in Otter Creek.
Thank you, Patrick. Whoa, Karen Whiting just gifted 20 What the Hell
Wow.
memberships. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Mo.
Wow.
Thanks, Jamie.
We have huge things to
Oh
talk
my goodness.
about.
There's so much
boy.
that's been happening, and we have to remember what we can discuss and what we can't discuss, because some of the stuff we can't discuss is too good not to discuss.
And we have to wait for certain times to discuss it in
Right.
regards to legalities. And now we haven't broken any laws. none at all. As a matter of fact, even though I still have a temporary injunction on me, that is not based on what I have done. The judge, Craig DeThomasis, placed that on me based on what my previous lawyer did.
So it was was it fraudulent?
Oh, well, I would call that fraudulent because
perjury.
It was based on a perjurous lie.
She got it because she perjured herself.
She got it because she... By the way, you'll understand a lot of these jokes when you watch tomorrow's video. So, we've had depositions this week with Lynette. We've had a town hall meeting. So, my goodness.
Thanks, Tricky Cheese.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, Victor.
Do you wanna touch base a little bit on day one depositions with Lynette?
Well...
And as we do this, I should say this. I repeat it all the time. Nobody ever should contact anybody that we're talking about.
Right.
Okay, this is not about contacting people. This is a video log of our lives, and this is the news story of our lives, and it is both educational and never should it ever be interpreted as an aspect of communication to anybody that we're talking about, nor to ask you to communicate with anybody. That is not the goal or the aim. So, depositions this week. Oh boy.
Well, I can share with you that Lynette struggles. She struggles with following instructions. And so because she kept interrupting the lawyer and doesn't know how to follow instructions and had to be told over and over again the same instructions over and over again, and it just wasn't registering, maybe her brain doesn't work that way, but it prolonged.
Are you trying to say it actually works?
Process.
You think it works?
Well, what did she say in court?
Well, in court, in the third hearing, which we will talk about that, we do not have those videos yet. She exclaims, I can remember everything. That's how my brain works. Now, you're going to see in the deposition that she actually claims she has health medical issues and her brain doesn't work to remember things. So you'll see that. You actually will see that in tomorrow's video.
And because she struggled so badly with following instructions and kept interrupting. Now remember, everything gets recorded. So it has to be recorded by the court reporter. It has to be typed out with transcripts. And so her interrupting interferes with the court recorder's job plus the lawyer's job. And so it prolonged the process. We didn't even get to finish hers.
No,
because she kept interrupting.
Should we give them a sneak peek? Should we give them a sneak peek?
I mean, that's up to you.
Are you guys ready for a sneak peek? Okay. Now, tomorrow's video is portions of the deposition. You have to understand that you're going to get to see it all. Roy. But it is literally just portions. I feel like they deserve a sneak peek. You do not. I'm telling you, tomorrow's video, you do not want to miss.
Thank you, Cam.
You do not want to miss it. But
they're all saying yes. Sneak peek. Sneak peek.
All right. Sneak peek. Okay, I'm going to give him a sneak peek.
Died. What proof do you have that
Hold a second.
My mother did not die.
We're about to take
Hold a second. All right, here we go.
My mother died.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die.
We're about to take a deep dive into a pathological lying criminal mastermind.
I don't lie. That's the thing. I don't lie.
Thank you, Aretha.
Okay. All right. That's a sneak peek of tomorrow's video. I got to show you one more. Okay.
You are not a nice person.
All right, one more sneak peek. One more sneak peek.
Out of surgery, what should he have done?
And please lower your voice.
What should he have done?
I'm going to ask
Are you are not a nice person.
You're talking about me?
Oh yes.
Ma'am, please lower your voice, and there's no need to use profanity.
No.
And are you a minister?
Yes, I am. Why is irrelevant?
She's an ordained minister, but she doesn't practice. She doesn't preach. She doesn't teach. But she does swear like a sailor.
By the way, what you didn't see before that is she just said "effin" with the child in the camper the entire time. Which remember, she's posted. They never swear.
They never swear in front of the
everybody
child,
in Otter
which
Creek
is a
can
lie.
tell you that that's all you hear from that property is screaming, yelling, anger, cussing, nonstop from those two, and that child should never be in that environment.
Well, that behavior was long before we exposed them.
Oh,
And so
absolutely. And
you want to talk about it affecting the child, it's those two, the two caregivers that are affecting the child.
You are actually, in tomorrow's video, you're going to see something that we have not released in the past. You're not going to see it. You're going to hear me read from a portion of it. And it is a psychiatric evaluation of Lynette. And it once you actually... Boy, it'll make you vomit. Just pure and simple. It'll make you vomit. It'll make you completely and totally vomit. And we just share a couple sentences in tomorrow's video. And I promise you, the person who gave her $7,000 will regret it for the rest of her life.
Yeah, definitely toxic. It's a toxic environment, and it was a toxic environment for years and years and years. She even says in court that she's never hid it, and she's open about it, that John is abusive, and they've been together for 10 years. So this is toxic behavior going on for 10 years.
Except she's hiding that she's had
10 plus years.
She's hiding that she has no contact orders on her grandkids from a judge as well. She's been hiding that in court.
When a judge grants a no contact on your own grandchildren, what does that tell you?
Pretty serious.
Yeah.
And once you hear the professional psychiatric evaluation, the portion, just a portion, we read a couple sentences and pages and pages and pages.
Happy early birthday, Max.
We read a couple pages or a couple sentences, and it's enough to make you vomit. It really is. It is that bad. It is that bad. And you've heard us give our opinions. You're going to hear professional opinion, and I can promise you, it's going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm literally listening to Jeremy and George. And yet this is from almost 20 years ago from a professional psychiatrist. It's horrific. It is absolutely horrific.
Kathy says you can honestly see the crazy in her eyes. Yes, she is not
normal. Boy. Oh, you
ain't
seen nothing yet.
At all.
You have not seen nothing yet. Nothing.
Storage Legend says you guys are professionals.
Since when? Since when? I don't recall that. So we did.
Welcome, Wanda.
So backing up a little bit, we are still in the process, fighting with the courts to actually try and get video of the hearing number 3.
Yes.
Now there's a pretty big issue right now. This is all on state level radar with the videos being released on YouTube, and I think it's suffice to say that the courts aren't happy that we're exposing what's happening in the courts. And I gotta say, if you were the judge sitting there, you right now, you sitting watching What the Hales right now, if you were the judge and this video was released about you, even though the judge knows it's public record, okay, even though you know it's public record, who in the world ever goes, oh wait, I want a video of that? And who cares if they ever share it, because nobody will see it except for the family, right? Well, that's not the case here. And so
thanks, Philip.
It's got the entire attention of the Levy County Court and above that as well. So we have not received the video from hearing number 3 yet. It has not been released to us. And on purpose, they are holding it from us. But that'll be more discussion later. Then Tuesday, we have depositions with Lynette. All right, now we gave them a sneak peek. Your thoughts and opinions, which I'm sure they will be.
Jill.
I'm sure they will be entertaining.
Thanks, Dawn.
Tuesday, we're there. Depositions start at 10 o'clock. She is not on time by any stretch of the imagination. Has every excuse.
Technical difficulties, as usual.
Not begs, demands a
Thanks,
continuance.
Dawn. Thanks, Jeanette.
And she's told, you are not a lawyer. You may not get a continuance.
Thanks,
this
Darlene.
is already court ordered. The judge ordered this. You are not getting a continuance. You've already dodged it once. The judge told you have to make any arrangements for babysitting, anything. You have plenty of time to do it. And she does not, and she doesn't even show up on time. Which eventually, at the end, she gets filed a no-show, and John a no-show as well, because she bails.
Doesn't that put them in contempt of court?
They are both in contempt of court currently.
Thank you,
Correct.
Kirsten.
Very much so. But for 7 hours we're there. Now you have to understand, she's not answering questions for 7 hours because there's, number one, she can't be quiet. And
Tons of interruptions. She gets up and gets out. Just
leaves.
She gets up and moves freely, and it's just
screams and yells at the child. Screams and yells at John.
Yeah.
Hangs the phone up.
It reminds you. It reminds you of like juvenile behavior.
A toddler. It reminds you of a toddler. It is toddler behavior.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard watch, but a lot of her behavior is of a hormonal teenager.
When you watch tomorrow's video and you see some clips from the deposition, and then you hear the psychiatric evaluation, you're gonna go, "Oh my goodness,
It makes sense.
I just watched that.
Yeah.
I just watched that, and in 20 years, nothing has changed. It's sickening. It's sickening."
Very.
And so the deposition wasn't her answering questions for 7 hours. It was more like her not answering questions for 7 hours.
Trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Pleading the fifth when certain questions were asked, making her look very guilty. She objected a couple times.
And a couple times she was told, "You are not a lawyer.
can't
You are a
object.
witness. You have no authority to object during a deposition. And this is a court hearing, and it will be held as such."
You'll see the rage come out of her. It's pretty sad. And the sad part is she lives in a small camper.
She doesn't live in the
small-
camper. John does. Remember?
Yes.
She refuses to show the filth of the camper. She lives in
It's
the
not-
filth of the shed
it's a small
with a
camper.
child.
And during this
horrific.
deposition, the child is in the room with her.
Hearing everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's pretty
and the
toxic.
saddest part is she was on her best behavior during the deposition. Every day it's horrific. And if you ask her neighbors, they'll share with you openly what they hear
Thanks,
on a daily
Jay.
basis between those two.
Oh yeah, they hear them yelling all the time.
Profanity.
There's no
This profanity,
if you're a
that,
direct
nonstop.
neighbor, there's no peace and quiet because all they do is argue and yell all day.
Well, at least the chickens are gone for the neighbors now. They don't have to listen to that.
Save the chickens.
But somebody else has to now. Whoa! What's being thrown at me? Is this butter rum? Yeah, I almost took up drinking after all that. I will say the deposition was so entertaining.
Thank you, Marie.
She's a horrific individual, and we have every reason to fear our lives from these two. They are
Yes.
completely and totally
Unhinged.
mentally unstable.
Dangerous people.
Very, very.
Yeah.
But yet, at the same time, when you're in a protected area, you're 30 minutes away, you're in a secured building, you're on camera. I'm just sitting there with my jaw dropping going, I cannot believe what I'm seeing or hearing. And George is looking at me like, did that just happen? She did.
Thanks, Susan.
She did one of the most incriminating things in the history of depositions.
No spoiler alerts. But
Well, you're going to
tomorrow.
see it tomorrow. She's busted, completely and totally
Agreed, Colleen.
busted. And
Thanks, Sadie's
our
mama.
lawyers have given us permission to release this because the judge already knows about it. So we're releasing this portion of it where she is completely and totally busted herself, okay? and she could be fined, jail time, you name it, okay? It's huge. It is huge, okay? Huge what she did. And you're going to get to see it tomorrow. We did get permission to release it early because her lawyer now
Thanks,
knows.
Marcus.
The judge already knows. It's already been brought before the court of
Super
what she
fact.
did. But you're going to be left in awe going, oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
John and the attorney explained to her. He explains to her during this deposition. It's as if you are sitting in a courtroom,
And it is. It's a court proceeding.
and so
You're under oath.
You're under oath. And Dawn brings up a good point. She said most people acted like that in a court. They would be kicked out and the case would be dismissed.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine if she behaved that way in front of the judge? And in her mind, she thought it was a free-for-all. She could do whatever she wants. She can text during the deposition, do whatever she wants, get up and get off the screen, walk away. Yell.
Yell at yell at a child. Yell at.
You can see her talking to somebody clearly, and then lies and says,
Crook.
"I'm not talking to anybody." It's wild. It's wild.
Yelling, screaming.
It's like
yelling at the camera.
It's like being at a zoo and you're just watching an exhibit, like an animal, and you're just
Zoo.
watching
It was
their
like
behavior.
WWF. Like, is this real? I mean, this is entertaining, but is it fake or is it real? and you're not going to believe it. You're
Thanks,
literally not
Haskell.
going to believe
it. There was a rumor going around that she's a paid actor for the channel.
Man, I couldn't afford it.
No, I mean,
I would not be able to afford that good of acting.
Who can write a script that good?
Nobody could write a script like
Hollywood
this.
couldn't even write a
You
script that good.
You cannot have character development like this. Nobody has thought of this yet.
No.
Although Netflix is coming a calling and they want the rights. We just have to sell it for the right amount. So regardless, here's the funny thing. Even if we go to court, and even if Judge DeThomas does the wrong thing, and he goes, "Hey, I'm putting I'm putting a permanent injunction on you, Jeremy," which, number one, doesn't change my life at all. Okay, really,
there's
it doesn't.
No proof. There's no
evidence. Except
being scary.
I am placed in a position where I have to drive out on a very busy highway where there are a ton of accidents, where people just died last week, and that's what DeThomas is making me go out. They shut down the entire highway. If I was over at the schoolhouse, I would not been able to legally get home to my ranch. They had to shut it all down. There were 3 explosions. There's accident after accident. People die all the time.
Yeah.
And Judge DeThomas in court says, "Well, you're a safe driver. You'll be fine." I'm not worried about my driving. I'm worried about everybody else out there dying. But I digress. Even if he puts an injunction on me, okay, and my life doesn't change, except I have to put myself in even more danger of other people driving. But if he does it and he does it wrongly, he already knows it's got the tension of the entire system now. He knows it's going to go to appeals. He's got to at some point do the right thing.
Yeah.
It feels like that's all I say in Florida. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Feels like I have somebody telling me, listen, it ain't Florida, it's Levy County. All right, this feels like that's all I say in Levy County. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Which, after the deposition, we went over to town hall for the town hall meeting. As if we hadn't had enough entertainment that day already.
Thank you, Michelle Russo. She just gifted 5 with the Hales memberships.
Oh, thank you. So we get to town hall.
We get to town hall. We usually get there early to get a good seat.
We try and get there as soon as they open the
Have
doors.
some fellowship. And there was a sign on the door.
Yes.
And so we did a quick clip, and Jeremy says there won't be a town hall meeting tonight. And someone thought they heard something different and totally misconstrued what you said.
Somebody illegally filmed us because in Florida, it is an all-party consent state to film on either property that isn't yours or isn't public property. You must get consent. And consent was not given by myself, by George, or by Deanna. And therefore, legal papers are being sent. And so, to that, we say thank you. Thank you yet again for making our job even easier to stop what's going on in this town.
It's like just handing over evidence. Here you go.
Yeah, it's like somebody being in a deposition and breaking the law
and just handing
and just handing it to you, and you're going, "What just happened?" Oh my goodness. I can't believe. And then Don and Russell incriminate themselves, illegally discussing town hall business outside of a town
on the
hall,
ramp, right by the ramp,
outside of a town hall meeting, which is a breach and a break of sunshine laws.
I heard
no quorum.
I heard their meeting was magical.
We have heard from some residents that we missed a magical meeting, and I'm sad. I am really sad because he would have never ran his mouth. He would have never ever ran his mouth.
But it's a good thing that you didn't stay because
this is
more
the tough
evidence
part.
on that platter.
My goodness, it's so easy. They make it so easy, and I know for some of you who would. For some of you who are witnessing these magical moments, you're going, can these people be real? I mean, are they really that ignorant?
There's something in the water.
Yes, it is real. And I'm with you. And I live in it. And I see it every day. And I can't believe it's real.
Again, Hollywood could not
You
write
could not
a script
write
like
this stuff.
Thank you, Karen.
Although Hollywood and Netflix wants it, my goodness, you can't write this stuff. Like, it ain't gonna be Tiger King. It's gonna be Turd All Queen.
Just to be clear, Netflix hasn't approached us yet, but it's coming. A&E has gotten in touch with you.
A&E. So I'm gonna make A&E
Because
go back and
there's
forth.
confusion right now about Netflix and A&E.
Yeah, A&E
Okay.
100% wants
Welcome, Smokey.
it. And Netflix is coming a calling. We have producers contact us every week.
All the time, yeah.
All the time.
Gary just gifted one What the Hales membership. By the way, if someone gifts a membership, it happens at random. You can't, the person that gifts it can't pick and choose who in the live chat gets it. YouTube does it at random.
Is that like Lynette saying I plead the fifth? Does that happen at random?
It does happen at random, yes.
I plead the... Here's the funniest thing. Okay.
She rapid fires I plead the
I
fifth.
plead the fifth! I plead the fifth! I plead the fifth!
It's like rapid fire.
And then our lawyer will say, okay, let's clarify, what are you pleading the fifth to? And she'll go, okay, I'll answer. And then it was Lizzie, and it was Patty, and it was Lizzie, and it was Marla, and it was
Jerry.
All under oath. All under oath. I can't even begin to count how many people she's thrown under the bus. Which, when she does that, she is now incriminating those individuals.
Thanks, Robert.
And those individuals, now they are up against the charges. It's complete and total foolishness. It is literally like watching a toddler. An
It
out of
really
control
is.
toddler.
It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Welcome, Ashley. Thank you, Christine.
We missed Town Hall. And I keep saying I will never miss again, and George keeps saying
Will miss. Otherwise,
she's like keep missing because all
the
they do.
fireworks come out when you're
They're
not
like
there.
when you're not
It's
there,
like fireworks.
all they do is incriminate themselves more. So don't show up. She's like, don't show up. Let them incriminate themselves. I mean,
It's
and
more
then
entertaining when you're not there.
and then it'll be all done. And I'm like, well, but what about the people? What about the people that really need protected from these individuals? So it's a constant battle back and forth. It really
Hey,
is.
Samantha. Samantha's in the house.
It really is a battle. Thanks, Samantha. We got your email today. We got the messages. So it's been a battle back and forth. Now, we will be in court. Here's the crazy thing. We had a final hearing scheduled
Aunt Patty.
for this Friday, right? This Friday.
It was supposed to be the 26th.
Okay, so here's what's happened.
Which was Friday, yeah.
Lynette and Crook. Okay, so Lynette cons somebody out of $7,000, and I promise you, once this lady sees tomorrow's video, which is just excerpts of some of the garbage
Shane.
that this woman has done, this person is going to feel sick to their stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Sick to their stomach.
And if they're not sick to their stomach, then there's something wrong with them.
There's something seriously wrong with
Thanks,
this person.
Patricia.
And so during this process, she's begging. Lynette has actually unblocked everybody in her life that she's blocked, and she's begging for money, begging and
Thanks,
begging and
Allie.
begging and begging and begging and begging and begging and begging and begging. Somebody comes through with the money, and then she's claiming I have a lawyer, which she's not paid a retainer, but afterwards, after day one of depositions, which everything was supposed to get done, but it didn't get done because she just kept going on and on and on and not answering the questions.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she claims
Well, a continuance has become
the norm.
the norm for all of this.
Well, she did state from the very beginning she was getting a continuance, and she had to be told, you're not a lawyer, you're a witness, you have to answer the questions as the judge had already ordered, or you'll be caught in contempt of court, which day two, she's supposed to come back, and she doesn't, and neither does Crook. They're both in contempt of court. They both have dodged depositions 2 times. 2 times now.
Well, hers
that
is
in
like
itself,
1. Crook's is 2.
Hers is 2. She has not provided any evidence to state that her mom was dying. As a matter of fact, she actually states that her mom didn't die. If we go back to tomorrow's
My mother
video.
died.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die.
Well, there you go.
Which one is it?
So they are both have dodged depositions 2 times in a row now, both in contempt of court 2 times in a row. And she does something so ridiculously foolish. It's destruction of evidence on camera. And you're going to see it in tomorrow's video. It's obstruction of justice. And it's huge what she did. And the judge knows, her lawyer knows. And so her lawyer, well, states he's representing her. He did make a motion for appearance now, right? I can't remember he did or not.
There's so many motions going.
So here's the funny thing.
We trying to keep up with all of them.
Here's the funny thing. Mathematically, somebody gave her $7,000 for the retainer for the lawyer. Okay. Now, what you're going to see in the deposition, that cost me $2,000. Okay. Her lawyer is now making motions to do a deposition for both myself and for George. Now, if you can do math like we can and not like Mary, that's $4,000 right there. Okay, so that's $4,000 just in 2 depositions. All right, that's before this lawyer ever gets to the court hearing. Now, she has filed over 400 pages of evidence. This lawyer, within days, will burn through not only 7,000, but 3,000 just trying to read a ridiculousness, okay? Do you realize 7,000 is now gone from this person that gave it to her? 7,000 is now going to be used. She's going to get her disability taken away because she got an income waive, regardless that it went directly to the lawyer. And 7,000 is gone before the lawyer will ever even stand.
Thanks, Karen.
Before the judge for the hearing. And then the lawyer is going to say, I need 7,000 more. Once the 7,000 is burned up, he's going to go, I need 7,000 more. I can't represent you. It's gone. He's gone before it ever even starts.
So then she'll be back to pro se.
And she'll be right back to pro se. And somebody was foolish enough to give this con artist $7,000, which will never even get a lawyer before a judge. Common sense is not that common anymore, is it? So we do go before a judge on Tuesday. And one of the things that's happening is her lawyer, who has done none of these things yet, is filing a motion for depositions of us two, filing a motion for continuance, and we have a bunch of motions as well. We're filing a motion that he has to pay us all of our legal fees because this is a frivolous hearing and suit. And therefore, now that he's representing her, we can go after 50% of the legal fees against him and 50% against her. So even if you go, wait, you can't get any milk from dry udder, we can get milk from the lawyer, the person who gave the $7,000.
Thanks, Marilyn.
So to that person that gifted the $7,000, I guess really what we should say is, thank you. We're going after that. And so it's really a donation to us in the end of things. And so, again, we probably won't send you a formal thank you letter, but on behalf of...
do a shout out on the live?
On behalf of What the Hales, we'll just both say it together. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess it's just one of us. Okay, all right. I thought it was going to be in stereo.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. All right, she's pleading the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
So Tuesday morning will be motion hearing only. Only hearing of motions to see what the judge is going to allow, if he'll even allow a continuance. What's going on with those two both dodging their depositions 2 times now, and the issue of what just happened during the deposition where she obstructed justice by destroying evidence. Huge
on
issue.
Camera.
Huge
and
issue.
And it comes out of her mouth.
Mouth. Huge
Word
issue.
for word, it comes out of her
issue.
mouth.
On camera, out of her mouth. Huge issue. Huge. And so all of these things are Tuesday morning. So we can probably confidently say that, number one, the judge has a lot on his plate to think about right now. Number two, we probably are not going to be in a final hearing on Friday.
No.
So we are guessing whether the judge allows the continuance or not. We're guessing Friday will not be the final hearing. But this judge is unpredictable. He's predictably unpredictable. And
Thanks,
he knows
Becky Jen.
the world is watching now as well. And so that makes a difference too. And we also know he's watching. Or why would he have gotten a haircut? I have to make sure I find out who his barber is on Tuesday. And yes, I will ask him.
He can come use the barber chair.
Yeah,
here
we got
next
barber
time.
chairs here. Judge to Thomas's.
Brian needs
We've got barber
Brian,
chairs.
Brian needs some guinea pigs.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting Brian's barbershop all set and ready. Hot sauce on everything for everybody, including your hair when you're all done, okay? So Brian's ready to go. We're trying to get Brian all barber schooled up. Yeah, he's going to be a good barber, and he'll take care of all the local judges. All right. So we have all that going on. We do have one more thing going on, okay? So tomorrow morning, I know, you're thinking this is crazy. Let me check my text before I make this announcement. Because some of you are thinking this is crazy.
It is. It's beyond crazy, and it's hard to keep up. And for those of you that are new to the channel and that are just hopping in, they're probably so lost.
All right. Here's what's going on tomorrow. I just got confirmation.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, we are going swimming with the manatees in Crystal River. And I know you're thinking, Jeremy, it's going to be in the 40s. Yeah, that's when all the manatees are there. Jeremy, are you going to be in a wetsuit? Yep, and I'm going to have to pee in it to keep warm. But there are 5 of us currently going, okay? And the boat can take 12. If you are locally in the area and you are adventurous and you want to be a part of this experience, which you'll be coming in, if you email us at whatthehales@yahoo.com, I'll send you the actual address and time to meet, which the time to meet is going to be 7 a.m. We'll be on the boat.
Eastern Standard Time. Thanks,
If they're
Laura.
local to be there, they're going to know it's Eastern Standard Time.
Some people might get on the road right now and come from a different time zone.
So 7 a.m. tomorrow, we would meet in Crystal River. We'll be on the boat at 8, and there'll be 3 hours swimming with the manatees. Wetsuits, goggles, snorkel, all provided, okay? And we're looking for 7 more individuals that are brave enough to go in this polar swim with my spirit animal, the manatee. If that's you and you're local and you're like, I really want in on this, and I'm an early riser and I can be there at 7 a.m., the cost is roughly $91.
Welcome, Kathy.
Okay? $91, 3 hours out on the boat, and you get all of your supplies with you as well. So it's going to be an early cold morning, but it's always 72 in the springs.
I will not be doing that.
She bailed.
Those of you who know.
George bailed on me. Brian bailed on me.
I don't swim.
Deanna bailed on
Thanks,
me.
Gina.
But Jessica Kruger is here. So there you have it. There you have it. So if anybody is local and they really want to go swim with the manatees tomorrow, the manatees are plentiful right now. Email us at whatthehales@yahoo.com. We've got 7 spots on the boat. If there's 7 people brave enough out there that want to go swim with the manatees for 3 hours in the cold, remember it's always 72 in the water in the springs, and you will have a wetsuit, but it still will be cold. Make sure you bring lots of warm clothes. We're meeting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'll send you the address.
If it's a bad experience, I don't want to hear about it. Marilyn Ravy sent $5. Says slapping you with an injunction to stop you from using the words Otter Creek, banning you from swimming with the manatees.
I have to hear about you going off about Lynette all the time about your bad experience with this woman. Okay, so if it's a bad experience with your bad neighbors, I don't want to hear about it.
No, I'm talking about swimming with the manatees. We're not talking about the bad neighbor right now. We're talking about swimming with the manatees.
We're not talking about living with bad neighbors?
No.
Okay. Well, manatees are my spirit animal, and I think I'll blend right in.
You want me to throw some lettuce at you right now?
They will take me in as their own. There is a big old manatee that lives over in Elsie.
Jackie says I won't be showing up for this one.
Jackie, come on! Jackie, get on the road.
Jackie, if you get on the road right now, you can make it.
Remember when Jackie's like, do you need help for Christmas in the Creek? And you're like, no, we're good. And I'm like, get here, yes. We could not have done it without her.
Yeah, we're glad you came.
Oh, my goodness.
And hopefully you'll join us for next.
We need more people next year. We've learned.
Actually, it's not even next year. It's this year.
It's this year. Yeah. It's crazy.
He's not a manatee. He's a boyatee.
He's not a manatee over there in Elsie. He's a boyatee.
What's a boyatee?
He's not a manatee. He's a boyatee. So immature.
It.
So ridiculously immature. He's a boyatee over there in Elsie. Okay. George.
Jeremy.
We got a lot of things to talk about.
We also have a ton of mail to open.
Well, maybe we can get to the mail in a little bit. What else do you want to talk about?
Thanks, Lester.
You got a town hall meeting that didn't happen, depositions. We got court on Tuesday, potentially court on Friday. And by the way, there's a huge, if you're in the members and you're top tier member, there's a huge huge
Things can't
development
be.
in this case. And I can say with the utmost confidence, she is going to jail. This isn't just projecting and going, I wish. There's such a huge development, and she knows she is. She absolutely. When you see the depositions tomorrow, you will know. You will see. She knows she's going. But there's such a huge development. She is, without a doubt at all, she is absolutely 100% going to jail.
The possibility is very high. Both of them.
The possibility is 100. Should we go 99.9999999%? Just because de Thomasis, but
Yes.
de Thomasis won't be ruling over it. So
Thanks, Paul.
it is absolutely. We'll go 99.99999999999 that she is landing herself in jail. Such a huge development in this. It's big. It's really big.
It's huge. It's so big that the H is silent.
It is. She better get comfortable with 3 hots and a cot, which is
Sapphire.
better than they live right now. Which is kind of sad. All right. Any other thoughts on depositions, court, and
It'll
town hall
definitely be
meetings?
Interesting Tuesday to see what the judge says about
What's
the
your
depositions.
predictions?
On what's going to happen
What
Tuesday?
Judge de Thomasis is going to do on Tuesday?
I think that he's going to set another motion to require them both to complete their depositions like he did the first time, and then the continuance will go on. There is going to be a continuance.
You think so?
I think so.
You don't think he'll just drop it and be like, "This is out of control"?
I
got myself in a situation that I should have never gotten myself into.
He may consider dropping the temp injunction, but there still will be a continuance. There's just too much. I mean, look at all the papers that she filed. That's a lot to go through.
Well, we don't have to go through it. Her lawyer does. So, and that $7,000 will
thank you, John Boy.
gone. But that's okay because we're suing for it. We're going for sanctions. That's what's called sanctions. In a frivolous suit such as this, it's sanctions, and really have no doubt whatsoever. We will get a ruling both in Ohio for getting our money back for legal fees, and here in Florida getting our money back for legal fees. And we have a tremendous amount of funding.
Avery USMC says,
invested
Jeremy, I'll
in
go
this.
with you.
Avery, okay, email me, Carl, or text me. Text me, Carl. It'll be fun. It'll be early, Carl, but it'll be fun. Okay. Text, because you got my number, so just text me. And then I'll send you the address, and then we'll be good to go. And we'll probably do barbecues afterwards as well. Nice.
I'll meet you there.
Oh, now you want to go?
Meet you at barbecues.
Now you want to go. Now
I told you I was going to meet you afterwards anyways because we had another appointment.
Deanna invited us to barbecues tonight.
We turned it down. We respectfully turned it down.
We were busy. We were working. We were actually prepping for Tuesday.
I was doing work for the attorney.
For the hearing. So we were actually prepping for Tuesday, and we had to get that done before we could get to all the other things we have to do, such as we got to do mail.
Yeah.
We have mail. We have a lot of mail, don't we?
We last Sunday we told you that we were going to get to the mail tonight, and it's going down. It's going to happen. We've got
mail. We didn't get to mail last week. By the way, we might have hit a new record last week. Did we hit a new record over 17,000 people on a live stream at a time?
Yeah.
Was that a new record?
I think that was.
You keep track of that stuff. I never keep track of that stuff. So we might have hit a new record last week. We had a couple records this past year in 2023. Hit Debbie Farmer's $5. Oh, just rub it in. Manatees, barbecues, not fair. Debbie's had both. Okay, I'll do some of the reading.
All right, this box is from Karen.
This is
Karen
from
Lloyd.
Debbie Crane and George and I are going to go bath both at the same time. We got a lot here. We got quite a bit. Not as much as Christmas in the Creek, but Jeremy and George, every day begins and ends with his purpose. There isn't a detail that escapes his eye, a trial that doesn't touch his heart, or a single experience beyond his compassion. Love in Christ, Debbie Crane, and we've got glitter and a personalized note.
Glitter?
Do not read on air. Okay. All right, Debbie Crane.
Oh.
Okay.
This one,
not allowed to read it on
This one
air.
says private for the two of you only, so I can't read
Whoa,
this.
2 in a row?
But there is a
Our
cowboy
guilty
bar.
pleasures. We read them afterwards. Okay. All right. I'm going to right over there. What is it?
There's the front.
$1 million cowboy bar. Wow.
This one must be for me, a size medium.
That's you.
This one's probably for you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
You gonna let me get Harley bikes yet?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
This is definitely for you.
Check that out. Oh, I think I'm gonna go with a new shirt. I think I'm going with a new shirt.
It's a 3X.
I think I'm retiring the Levi shirt. I think I am. I think I'm retiring the Levi
and then
shirt.
show the back.
Check that out. I went from the Levi shirt to the Mold Christmas shirt. I think this is
Wait,
next.
Karen sent some more.
I
Sent some more.
2024 new me. Oh wait, that's not the
New
Levi
shirt.
shirt. That's right. You're washing it right now. I think this is going to be the new shirt for 2024 right there.
We got some Wyoming plates that will
I'm going to
hang
set
up at the
that
ranch.
right there by the.
more Wyoming
Buy the book
plates.
bag.
Thank you, Karen. That was fun.
I think that is the shirt of the year from Amanda Gilbert in Georgia. Oh my goodness! Look what Amanda just sent.
She handcrafted that.
That looks like a manatee to me. Hold a second. Okay, I was doing it wrong. It's a cardinal. But it looked like a manatee for a second. Okay, let's see what we have here. Jesus is the reason for the season. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. We had a very, very Merry Christmas. We had our best Christmas ever. And a Happy New Year. I wish I could do more, but I'm disabled. So's my husband. God bless you for the great work you're doing. I love watching you plan Christmas in the Creek. I know that Jeremy, George, and the sisters, the Hudson sisters, I miss them. I know you still have their stuff for them.
To give them.
And everyone else is getting a blessing. With love, Amanda Gilbert. Thank you so much, Amanda. We need those Hudson sisters
I
to
can't
show
find
up.
a mole cover. I hope these light covers will work because giraffes are in.
Are you kidding
So
me?
here's a peacock. Open that one.
Okay. All right. Because we got to get rid of the turtle light cover.
We did a members only.
We did a
video,
members only video, and we have a turtle light cover.
and now that's a peacock, and this is the giraffe.
Finally, we can get rid of that turtle light cover.
We can switch it up.
That's so funny.
That's so cool.
It's so funny because we joke about this stuff, and then you guys.
This is from A. Keating. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. We joke about it, and then you guys joke back with us. Okay.
We do. We love that.
Jeremy and George, do not bend photos. Okay. Do not bend photos. Let's see. And it is from Harris, Wisconsin. Let's see what we have here. See, apparently giraffes are in. Giraffes are definitely in. I probably should look at these before I show them to you. I mean, these giraffes could be unclothed or something like that. Wait, or a mating ritual could be going on. Very cool. Okay.
So this came from directly from Amazon, but there's no note. But it says, "Yep, I talk to chickens. Love it. Thank you."
George
whoever
just told
sent
me
it.
today, she's like, I ain't going swimming with the manatees. I'd
Welcome,
rather stay
Michelle.
home and talk to the chickens and ducks. That's exactly what her words were.
I
Quote,
did say that.
George and Jeremy had a sister who died from cancer in 2018. She would go around the city taking pictures. Here they were from Wisconsin Zoo. Hope you like them, from Margot Harris.
Oh my
Thank you so
goodness.
much,
This
Margot.
one's definitely for you.
That one's for me? What is it? Mighty Mole Hunter. Oh!
It's
Man,
a 3X.
now I'm conflicted.
But there's no note of who sent it. It came directly from Amazon, so thank you to whoever sent it.
We love moles. We love moles. Now I'm conflicted. Should it be the year of the moles, or should it be the years of the Harley Davidsons? I'm conflicted now.
How about wearing a different shirt every day? Like
Never!
a normal person.
Never! You're a bad man! That'll make sense when you watch the video
Mean.
tomorrow.
I thought it was mean.
Everything I just did to George will make sense when you watch tomorrow's video.
Thanks,
And if you're going, did Lynette actually do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't make this stuff up.
You cannot. You cannot. Okay. All right. Let's see.
This is all for you.
This is from Andrea Stevens from Australia. My goodness. Okay, Australia. Look at this. Look at that. Nice little note right there. Can be read live. Okay. We shall do that. You do not want to miss tomorrow's video. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss tomorrow's video. And the full depositions will be shared later in this week.
Allie Connor said someone is saying in the comments that the police is at the neighbors.
Oh, that would be. Could be.
I'm calling to file a report.
Could be. Call and file a report. Okay. Jeremy and George. I've been meaning to send this parcel for a while now. The hot hands are for George. Oh, apparently you got hot hands.
Oh, nice.
You got some other hot features too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Along with Elvis, the Aussie coins are for Jeremy. Oh, there's some foreign coins
Do you have
in here.
scissors over there?
I hope you can find a place for your signs. I had them made for the schoolhouse. Thank you both for bringing smiles and joy to so many people. Love your antics. Your number one Aussie fan, Andrea.
Aw.
P.S. Jeremy, I know you can't read, but my name is Andrea.
Did she just PS you?
You just P.S.'d me? Like Lynette P.S. the judge?
This is from Joan Marie. This is actually for you, Deanna.
She said, my name is Andrea, not Andrew. Happy New Year, guys, from the Yar Valley, Melbourne,
hoodie for
Australia.
you. Yeah, it says.
Is that for Deanna?
It says XL is for Deanna and 3X is for Brian.
Nice.
So
George.
This is probably for Brian.
George, this is a private letter from Andrea. Not Andrew. Andrea for you.
Yes.
So.
I got a black hoodie for Brian.
Okay, so that one's for Brian.
So he'll get that.
He was going swimming with the manatees. He's never swam before, and he texted me this morning. He's like, boss, do I really have to? It's like, no, you don't have to. And he goes...
I told him, I was like, Brian, don't feel pressured. I'm not going because I'm not interested.
And
he goes, swim.
I'm going to pass. And I went, yes, you have to! And no, I didn't say that. Oh, my goodness, look at this.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Joan.
Thank you, John.
This is so cool. This is from Andrea. Look at this.
Oh.
Not Otter Creek. Yep, Mole Creek. It literally says Mole Creek down there. Look at that. It says Mole Creek down there. That is so funny.
Oh.
This is definitely.
Here's another gift for Brian. It says, Brian, here's a manatee you can sneak into your pocket. LOL, love the way you were thinking, from Michelle Hoffert.
And he won't go swimming! Michelle sent him a manatee and he won't go swimming.
It's a plush manatee. Thanks, Michelle. Make sure that Brian gets this.
These are all hot hands from Andrea and feet. Now, I will share that he has not bailed on a trip that we're going on Thursday yet. So that's a good thing, because I don't think he's ever been to Disney. He's going to Disney on Thursday.
It says Tom's Fidget flippy chain, but there's no note of who sent it.
That's okay. I have a note right here. This is I have to admit, this came from Christine Roman Noodles, and there are some things missing. There are, and it was beautifully wrapped, and you can't imagine the time that she puts in wrapping all these. But you probably can imagine that George found out there was cookies in here, and actually I opened them.
It's one of those like fidget.
I opened
things.
them.
So whoever sent this thing to
and
you,
Deanna had one, George had one, and I had two.
They were
so
delicious.
They were delicious.
I can't wait to have it with coffee.
There were Reese's sticks in here.
Were past tense.
Were. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It was like, Jeremy. I was like, yes, Lord. Your servant hears you and will follow.
This
Okay.
is from Lori. Says, Jeremy, one of your famous quotes that make me laugh is, Your Honor, Tubetown is coming.
Your Honor, you don't understand. They're trying to silence me. Tubetown is coming.
It says, I started watching What the Hales during COVID. Here are a couple of my license plate. Can you guess what line of work I am in from the license plate? Eye doctor.
Eye sign. Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
She's in.
Definitely.
She works with an eye doctor. No.
Definitely. Got to be no.
Oh, it says meaning I'm an interpreter for the deaf.
Sign language. I sign. Now I get it.
Okay. These are pretty cool.
First,
Thanks,
I thought
Lori.
it said I sing, but I can't read.
Dyslexic moment.
So, all right. Christine Roman Noodles says, "Dear George and Jeremy, I am always here for you. XOXO." She does. She sends a ton of love and a lot of messages of love, and we appreciate it. And like we've shared in the past, we can't respond to everything. It's just humanly impossible. And I don't even know how we still do it to this day, except we still read everything. I know how we do it. I don't sleep. That's how we do it. But at some point, I don't know if we'll ever be able to keep up. It says, "Dear George and Jeremy, just a little something for you both. I know how stressful this time is for you both." Christine, it is. As much as we laugh,
stressful.
as much as we laugh, and as much as we joke, it is extremely, extremely stressful. And there have been times of tears. There have been times of sorrow. We appreciate the times where we get to laugh with you all. And so she says, "But I know and trust in our Lord that this will soon be over. People around the world are praying for you as well. In Jesus' name I pray." Christine Roman Noodles. You think I'm joking? Look at that. Roman Noodles right there.
Thanks, Christine.
This is called comfort food. That's called stress eating comfort food.
Thanks, Nan.
Jessica and
This
Deanna
is-
are like, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
This is from Melissa Tolch from Amazon. It's a gift for Brian. It's a 2-pack of this hoodie. There's a 2-pack in
nice.
there. You guys must
Nice.
have said something during a live.
Must have been in a
Only
live.
Yeah, that's what the manatee came from when we did that.
Oh.
He said he wouldn't swim with the manatees.
Uh-huh.
And but he was going to put one in his pocket.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
I said, man, we're going on a field trip. This is for all the hard work. We're going to go have fun. And he was all on board. He's like, I can't swim. I said, it doesn't matter. You can stand up, and they give you floaties, pull floaties.
Captain!
He's like, okay.
He's gonna be
okay,
like
okay.
another guapo.
And then this morning, he texted me. He's like, boss, do I really have to? I'm like, no, you don't really have to. I understand it's cold, too.
It is.
Okay.
Chilly.
Miss Alice Flippin from Tennessee. I've been watching you since 2019, right after I had my heart attack. I've been with you since George first started treatment for her cancer. I've always felt like you were my family. Well, thank you so much, Alice. I appreciate that. I've been the first to tell you that I adopted you. We do have a lot of adopted.
She did start a trend.
We do have a lot of adopted family members. You have been my grandchildren ever since. I think you are both wonderful people. You do so much for so many. And she goes on to say, I will be watching you every day until I go home. Your loving friend, Alice. Thank you
Alice.
so much, Alice.
Alex actually donated 2 boxes of arts and crafts stuff.
Oh, wow.
With thread and string, and so she wanted us to auction it off and donate and use the money forever we want. So we're probably going to use it for Christmas.
Probably Christmas in the Creek. Probably Christmas in the Creek. Yeah, I would say Christmas in the Creek.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
A big old bag of lemon heads.
Look at that. Giant bag
I don't
of
eat lemon
lemon
heads.
heads.
Someone must have said something because I
All
don't
right.
eat lemon
All right.
heads.
The ladies are already grabbing for
It
it.
says,
Look at this.
Jeremy,
Look at
third-
this. Look in the
third
camera. Look at
time's the
this. Look at
charm.
this. Look
I
at
had
this.
first sent one October of last year and had the mail delivery issues and tried again in November, but they might have gotten it mixed up. Please enjoy from JM74.
Nice. We got it. We finally got it.
Deanna does enjoy lemon heads, and then
So
you
do
like
I.
you like.
I will just put like 5 giant ones in my mouth and crunch them all, or 6. From Joan Marie Scalafani, enjoy your gift for the kids of Otter Creek. Merry Christmas! Now, this is for Christmas in the Creek. And Joan, don't worry. Don't worry. You're not late. You're early. Because we are going to hold all of these gifts, and then we're going to re-gift them yet again in Christmas in the Creek 2024. We want more! That's what's going to happen. So we appreciate it. You are early. It's never too early to send Christmas gifts for Christmas in the Creek. And we just went out and we bought 100 totes. And I think that was a video for, is that members only video?
Oh my goodness.
Probably member.
Yeah.
That was a member only video.
Yeah.
So we bought 100 totes all to store Christmas in the Creek toys in. So
This gift is actually for Brian. It's from Karen Grissom from Arizona.
oh, hot sauce. Yeah, that's for Brian.
We made a comment that Brian likes making his own hot sauce, and bam,
He
what do you
does.
know? Brian's got a gift of hot sauce.
Of hot sauce.
So we'll make sure he gets that. Thanks.
He's like a
Karen.
chemist. He's like a chemist. He likes to put
He
all
likes
these
to
things
experiment.
together.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
think-
one day Brian brought some of his homemade spicy squirrel,
Yes,
but no
he-
one touched
We're
it.
not joking. He brought squirrel.
It was too. I don't do
killer hot
spicy.
sauce.
I would try squirrel.
You don't do spicy? I don't do squirrel.
I would try squirrel.
I don't think you would.
I would,
don't
but
think you
it was
would.
too spicy, so I didn't want to try
He
it.
puts this death sauce on it. If you're dead, it'll bring you back to life. And if you're alive, it'll kill you. That's how strong it is.
Ooh.
I've got I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. Oh, I think these are from Joan as
From
well.
Joan as well.
These are from Joan as well.
Nice.
Joan, we got
Thanks,
another. I
Joan.
was trying to find the actual note, and I think I just did.
Hmm.
So more gifts for Christmas in the Creek. Joan is on it. Joan's like right on it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pass that one off, and let's see. Oh my goodness! Oh, you got more snacks, don't you?
Ooh.
Okay,
I've
here we
got
go. This might be Joan too.
our international treat.
This might be Joan. Let's find out.
It's got to be. It's got to be
You think
Joan.
it's Joan? I'm gonna find out. Let's find out if it is Joan. I'm guessing Joan too.
Jade Lunsford said the fidget spinner in pockets during the Florida court. Thank you. I actually do like playing with fidget spinners.
No note in this
Whoa,
one.
Karen gifted some more with the Hales memberships. Thanks, Karen.
No note in this one. I'm gonna guess maybe it's Joan. And then did we find a note in this big one? No note in this one either.
This is a big old box.
Okay. This is a big old box of baby dolls. And
Dolls or dowels?
it just showed up this week, and there's no note in it. No note. But it sure is going to make some happy kids next Christmas.
We got some treats from Brazil.
Is this Brazil?
Brazil.
So they send us this box.
I do like the movie Rio.
Rio. They send us a box every month. It's trytreats.com. And
We get different treats from around the world. I'm still waiting for the Egypt box.
we haven't had one yet.
No, we
Here,
haven't
there's
gotten
the-
one from Egypt yet.
There's the website right there. They just send it because they know we're fat kids. So they know we got fat kid problems. And Christine Roman Noodle is adding to them.
Most of the stuff in here is pretty delicious.
Lemon heads, you know.
And the crazy part is their treats taste different than what you're used to in your country, which I find interesting.
Wow. All right, what are you going to try? Brazil.
Let's try something chocolatey.
I thought maybe we'd go with Brazilian wax. I don't know. Chocolate, that works too. We can go with
Something
chocolate.
chocolatey. Let's try this.
Yep, we could do that.
Extra original.
That's you. You're always extra.
This is probably like their version of a Kit Kat.
You are extremely extra. So I think that's a
This
good.
probably tastes like Kit Kat.
You think that's a Kit Kat?
Yeah.
I ain't seeing Kit Kat in that. I don't know what.
See?
Oh, okay. Looks like a Kit Kat. Does it taste like a Kit Kat? Tastes like one too. Just
Similar.
dropping chocolate on the dirty
Try it.
table. I'm practicing my manatee eating. They pull the grass up, the seagrass, with their lips. I'm practicing. Because I think they're going to take me in as one of their own tomorrow. Mayor Dan's in there right now?
Oh, and it gives you a card and it says you can rate it best, worst, and weirdest. And then you can enter a giveaway. Very cool. I do like getting these boxes.
Okay, well, we got another one. If you want to get one, trytreats.com.
Can you request one from Egypt next time?
I don't request anything. They literally
They
just send it to us.
Oh, okay.
I don't request anything.
I thought you emailed the contact.
No, they
No?
just keep sending them.
Okay.
And they know you're a fat kid. They're watching. They're like, oh my goodness, that George, she'll just eat them snacks. Which the reality is I probably eat a few more of the snacks than her.
Yeah,
This
you
is
do.
why the manatee are going to take me in as one of their own. And then I won't have bad neighbors anymore. I'll have good manatees. And I won't have to deal with boyeties in towns over. I'll be surrounded by manatees for once. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. What are you looking forward to most this week?
Jeez. What I'm looking forward to is for this to be done and over with. Honestly.
Not watching the depositions?
For it to be done and over with.
Listen, they've ignored a cease and desist.
They have.
They've ignored...
They've even wrote about it online that they're going to ignore it.
They've
which is so
ignored
foolish.
civil protection orders.
Yes.
From Ohio.
And are still in denial that it's even active and that it's real.
They're ignoring the investigation that they're currently under in Florida. What makes you think they're going to stop this? The only thing that is going to stop is when they are in jail. And even then, she's probably going to be begging for a phone to be on Facebook. And saying, who knows? I have a life-threatening metabolic disorder.
I think she's going to have the disorder now.
Yeah, she'll have the disorder. Everybody has a disorder.
Wow,
By the way, her mom has been dying. Her mom has been dying for how many years now?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. My mom just died. Miraculously healed. My mom died. Miraculously healed. If you go back through all of her posts, which we have, which will be presented in court, the woman's mom dies. It is a medical miracle. She's like Rasputin. She's never, ever truly dead. You cannot kill this woman. And not that anybody would ever want something like that to happen. You have to understand, this is Rasputin. They tried to kill Rasputin, and he never died. He just came back loving the Russian queen. It's insanity. Maybe Mama Sputin is like a cat.
With 9 lives.
Maybe 900 at this point. How many? For a year, maybe 365 lives. I don't know.
Could be.
It's interesting that she said her
Thanks,
mom
Michelle
died,
Russo.
and then the very next breath, her mom didn't die. And then she says, I do not lie.
That's the thing. I do not lie.
I do not lie.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you this.
Thanks, Jessica.
When you see the deposition, you gotta see this
My
one more time.
mother died.
What proof do you have that your mother died?
My mother did not die.
We're about to take a deep dive into a pathological lie.
Can't believe it.
Criminal mastermind.
I don't
She's
lie.
just-
That's the thing. I don't lie.
Oh my goodness. You cannot miss tomorrow's video. I promise you, tomorrow's video is one you do not want to miss. And then we're going to release the rest of the depositions towards the end of the week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And there is currently, probably 5 hours worth.
my goodness.
It will have you glued to the TV like watching Tiger King. You will not believe what you are seeing. It is that crazy.
It is pretty wild.
That crazy. Remember, if you want to go swimming with the manatees tomorrow at 7 a.m., if you're local, make sure you email us at whatthehales@yahoo.com, and we'll try and get you the info for that. Lots of other things going on this week. But first thing, I need a nap before I go swimming with the manatees, right?
Yeah, because you have to be up and early. You've got to be up and early.
Because you won't go with me.
I'm going to stay in and sleep in and have conversations with my chickens and ducks.
Well, you do run a chicken rescue now, so I don't blame you. You run a chicken rescue.
The past couple nights, the chickens will go in the coop on their own, and I honestly think the rooster's like kicking the door
Closing the door.
I didn't even train him to do that. He did it on his own. Thanks, Darlene. She says, I do not lie.
Well, I plead the fifth. They're robbing people with their GoFunds. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight.
Committing perjury a ton. They fought the law and the law won.
It just
they
rolls
fought the
off
law
the tongue.
and the law won.
Thank you to all of our moderators. We appreciate you guys so much.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so mad. I hear Lynette's becoming a nun. We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the law and the law won.
Thanks, Star.
They fought the law and the law won.
Thank you to everyone that sent fan mail this evening. We love hearing from you and opening up your gifts. We truly appreciate it.
John Crook's obsessed with my buns.
The hot
They fought
buns.
the law and the law won. They fought the law
Thanks,
and
Dan.
the law won.
Thank you to everyone that sent a super chat and super sticker tonight.
Watching these cons is so fun. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Thank you to everyone that became a member this evening, everyone that upgraded membership, and everyone that gifted memberships this evening. Greatly appreciate it.
We're back in Otter Creek and they are so mad. I hear Lynette's becoming a nun.
No way.
We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
We try and release a pre-recorded video every day at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday, and then we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Selling all the chickens, now they got none. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. Begging for money from a GoFund. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won. We're back in Otter Creek and they are so mad. I hear Lynette's becoming a nun. We're the best neighbors that they ever had. They fought the law and the law won. They fought the law and the law won.
Debbie says have fun. Good night, everyone. We appreciate you. Say good night, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night.